welcome back to my channel. Today I have a monthly message for all of the Libras out in the collective. Libras, this is going to be your June message for the month. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eileen Into Spirit. My name is Eileen. I'm a spiritual advisor, intuitive coach, and I provide you with guidance, wisdom, and inspiration every week right here on this channel. Please note that this is going to be a general message. It will not resonate with every single Libra out in the collective. So I ask that you take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. Without further ado, let's get into your message, Libra. Okay, Libra, we're going to get right into it. You know the drill. So, angels, archangels, guides, ascended masters, what information and insight do you have for Libra this month? What information do you have for Libra this month? So if you are new to my channel, know that I take jumpers from the pack. I don't like to choose my own cards. This is going to be a 9-card draw. So it's going to provide us with quite a bit of insight. So let's see here. Oh, already. We got quite intense energy going on here, Libras. What is going on with you all? Y'all are putting in the work, let me tell you that. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right, what information and insight do you have for Libra's spirit? What information and insight do you have for Libras? Okay, what information and what insight do you have for Libras this month? If I do need to clarify anything that is currently on the board, I will do that with another deck just to get more insight and just clarification. Do you want this reversed? We do. Okay. All right. What information and what insight can you offer Libras this month, Spirit? What information and insight can you offer Libras this month? What information and what insight can you offer Libras this month? What information and what insight can you offer Libras this month? Oh. Nope. Okay. What information? Thank you. Okay. What information and what insight can you offer Libras this month? Okay. Sometimes these come from the bottom of the deck. You would never expect it to, but hey, Spirit wants what it wants. And I take what Spirit gives me. 2 more, please, Spirit. 2 more. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Reversed, yes. Yes, okay. All right, Libra, here we go. All right, so where you currently are right now this month, for the month of June, we are in the Hierophant energy here, Libra. So Hierophant energy really represents traditions. It represents, oftentimes represents law, and it represents spiritual beliefs, and it represents spiritual enlightenment. Okay, so it's really about a lot of knowledge. So I feel like where a lot of you currently are here, Libra, is that a lot of you are learning a lot of lessons on maybe the traditions and the beliefs that you've currently held. You're sort of asking yourself, are you still in alignment with that? Or are you feeling that that is sort of hindering you from where you're wanting to go, or what it's sort of almost like you're questioning. You're doing a lot of questioning here. Maybe some of you are actually dealing with divorces and marriages this month. Yeah, this is going to be some really big, intense energy. And I say it's going to be intense energy because the Hierophant is a major arcana. So it's really about your spiritual evolution when I look at these major arcana cards. All right, your theme this month here, Libra, is the Strength card, another major arcana. So when I look at the Hierophant and the Strength card together, what I really feel this is really telling you is that you need to see how strong you really are and recognize that you have a lot of courage. No matter what it is that you are contemplating here, okay? Because I really feel that what's transpiring is this spiritual evolution. you're starting to really question a lot of your beliefs, a lot of traditions that might have been passed down to you from other generations within your family. And you're starting to question and sort of starting to ask yourself a lot of deep questions that other people would have never provoked. Okay, especially when it has something to do with family. Okay, and the Strength card really speaks about the courage that one has to ask those tough questions, to really look at those deep questions, and recognizing that strength is not represented outside of you. It's not the things that you can lift or how you look on the outside. It's really about that inner strength, and inner strength far outweighs outer strength. Okay. And that is what your theme is this month. So I really feel that what this is really trying to tell you here, Libra, is that whatever's coming up for you personally here, Libra, be willing to face it head on. Okay. When you have the Strength card, you know, it takes a lot of courage. When you look at this, you know, this woman is really like prying open this lion's mouth and is allowing herself to be brave enough to do that. No one in their right mind would do that. And you need to recognize that there is strength and power and courage and bravery within you, and you need to allow that to come forward, because that really is your theme this month. I really feel you're going to be challenged a lot to show that inner bravery and that inner courage. Okay. Now, what do you accomplish this month? This month, you're going to have the Two of Pentacles, which is about a lot of opportunities and a lot of things that are going to present themselves to you that are going to really make you really focus in on what you believe with the Hierophant and allow you to show your inner strength and courage and bravery here. I really feel that this month is going to really present itself to you in many different ways. And you're going to have to make a choice. It's really going to be about you making a choice here, Libra, about what you're really desiring, what you want your life to look like, and where you want to be in 10 years. And you're going to have to make a lot of brave choices, And it's going to be choices that are sort of going to rock the boat with people that are around you, especially family, I really feel. Okay. It's very interesting dynamic here, Libra. Okay, so what you need to avoid this month, we have the Nine of Wands, okay? And the Nine of Wands really speaks about sort of boxing yourself in, okay? I want you to notice how there's a bandage over this person's head here, okay? So that means that you've sort of been wounded. You've been, it's like your battle scars, right? Other people have sort of been boxing you in to this certain ideal or this certain perspective or this certain life that they feel that you yourself should be living in. And I say that because this Nine of Wands is right below the Hierophant, okay? And I really feel that what this Nine of Wands is and what you really need to avoid is you really need to avoid other people manipulating you into fitting inside a specific box, because that is not you. You are your own unique person. You have your own boundaries that you must learn to utilize, because without, you can't continue to allow people to bulldoze you. I really want to say that. And normally I don't look at the Nine of Wands that way. I really look at the Nine of Wands as the perceptions that we often have about each other or oneself. And, you know, what's interesting is that, you know, I really feel that this Nine of Wands is really sort of boxing you into a certain ideal or a certain standard that other people perceive of you, right? Like they have this idea of what you should what you should be or who you should be, okay? And I really feel that what you need to avoid is remaining in that box. You need to move outside of that box. You need to break the barrier that other people have put you in and allow yourself to be who you are genuinely and authentically. And that's what I mean by rocking the boat, because you are going to rock the boat here, Libra. Other people outside of you, especially in your family, are not gonna understand where you're coming from. And they're not gonna understand because you are your own person. Okay. You are your own person. And you have your own ideas. You have certain goals and dreams and aspirations that you are wanting. And so you have to break the barrier and the tradition of what has been passed down in your family, okay? Now, what do you need to embrace this month? We have the 8 of Wands here. Now, the 8 of Wands, I really look at as communication, okay? I look at it as communication that usually comes in quickly, but when the 8 of Wands is in reversed, it means that communication, the things that you try to get across are going to be delayed and they're going to kind of go astray. Okay. So here's what I'm kind of seeing here, because you have to break the barrier here and sort of step outside of the box that people have sort of put you in. This 8 of Wands in reverse is really going to be that part where you're trying to explain yourself, but people aren't going to be able to understand. Sometimes when I look at this, I really see like Mercury retrograde, right? Where we have Mercury retrograde and there's a lot of times where our communications fail or electronics fail because we're like, everything moves slower and everything's sort of like moving backwards, okay? I really feel that what you need to embrace is you need to embrace that people will not understand you. No matter how clear you might be trying to get your message across, understand that your message is getting across to those that it resonates with and that those that understand it, but that not everyone is going to understand it. It's really going to be about you being true to you and recognizing here, Libra, that it's not always going to be about balance. Okay. I know that's one of the biggest things with you here, Libra, because you always want everything to be in balance. You want everything to be equal. But remember, a true Libra holds a sword, and a sword represents clarity and it represents truth. Okay. So what you need to embrace here, Libra, is embrace that, you know, if things get misunderstood, allow them to just be, because don't try to I sort of want to say that you shouldn't really try to fix what isn't broken, because I really feel that a lot of times as a Libra, you try really hard to fix everything and make everything understood by everyone. And you can't fix what isn't broken, right? You're not broken. They're not broken. It's just that your truth and their truth are aligned in completely different directions, and they might not ever cross, and that's okay. All right. The obstacle you face this month is going to be the Ace of Cups. And what I really feel this represents is that the obstacle in this Ace of Cups is going to be the emotions that are going to come up when you break these barriers. Now, I am going to clarify this Ace of Cups just to make sure that I'm understanding that correctly and make sure that there's not any other additional information Spirit wants to add to this. But I really feel that what the obstacle is here is that this is going to be emotions that might overflow when you feel that you might have hurt someone with a lack of communication, or you know, that need or that desire to want to fix everything or balance everything out. Okay. So angels, Okay, I didn't even have to go very far because it just popped right out. Yep, that was exactly right. Okay, we have the Five of Cups, which is crying over spilled milk. Okay, this energy here and the obstacle that you're going to face this month, when you break these barriers and you allow your inner strength and your inner courage and your inner bravery to come through here, Libra, is you need to recognize that you cannot cry and you cannot focus on what you personally feel you've lost. Okay, now I want to really point out here, Libra, that what I feel a lot of you are facing is that a lot of you are sort of recognizing that you're having to walk away from certain individuals in your life that no longer resonate with you, you no longer see eye to eye with, and you sort of have different beliefs with, okay? You're no longer sort of in that same spectrum. It doesn't mean that you're mean to them. It just means that you're cutting yourself off. You're breaking out of that barrier that they've put you in, and you're no longer seeing yourself through the same eyes, right? You're starting to recognize that you're rising above that and you're moving towards a better version of who you are, okay? And the obstacle here is that when you do that, you will have a lot of emotions that will come up with this Ace of Cups that will make you feel like shit. I'm going to be very honest. They're going to make you feel like shit, okay? Individuals, when you walk away from them, they will come. They will make you feel like crap. You will start to feel guilty. All those emotions will start to come to the surface. But what you need to recognize here is that when those emotions come to the surface, acknowledge them, recognize them, but then also remember that which you have lost does not mean that you focus all your energy on what you've lost. Because remember, the Five of Cups really shows that she is really concentrating all of her energy on these 3 cups that she's lost here, but she still has 2 cups behind her, okay? She still has more cups. And if she continues on this journey behind her, she will gather more cups, okay? And those are cups of fulfillment, okay? In order for you to truly align with your spiritual truth and who you are as an individual, you have to let some things go in order to make room for things that are better and more aligned to who you are, okay? Now, what support do you have this month? We have the Eight of Pentacles, which is about working, right? It's really about working on your gift, working on you. I really feel that this is really going to be about you working on shadow work, working on climbing that mountain of self, you really mastering who you are, understanding who you are, and coming to terms with who you are. You're going to take joy and you're going to take pride in building yourself up to this magnificent person that is going to truly be unique and individual all on its own, right? You're no longer going to be in that box that other people have put you in, and you're no longer going to be afraid to speak your truth, okay? Now, what is the action that you have this month? We have the Seven of Cups here in reversed, okay? Now, what this really tells me is that you're going to be presented with, okay, you're not going to be presented. What I really feel here is that the action here is about you making a very conscious choice. And I really feel that with all of the emotions that you will be facing this month here, Libra, you will be very unclear, very unsure about the right choice to make, right? You'll feel your vision will be very clouded. Your intuition will be very clouded. And you'll be afraid to actually make a choice here. So I'm going to clarify this Seven of Cups just to make sure that I'm interpreting this correctly. But what I really feel that you need to do here with this Seven of Cups here is that your action is really about allowing yourself the time to really listen to your intuition. Don't listen to other people outside of you. Really tune into your own inner wisdom and your own inner heart, because that is what will not lead you astray, okay? Angels, please clarify the Seven of Cups in reverse. Why is this Seven of Cups in reverse here? Why is this Seven of Cups in reverse? Why is this Seven of Cups in reverse? Why is this Seven of Cups in reverse? Thank you. Yes, okay. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, okay? So I really feel that a lot of times when we are presented with opportunities or options, or where we're presented with many different directions to take, it can become very overwhelming, okay? A Knight of Pentacles is a very loyal knight, okay? Very loyal, but very in tune with their intuition. And this is really about, your action is really about recognizing how your intuition speaks to you, what it is truly saying to you, and trusting it. 100% trusting that intuition as it comes to you. I really feel that, you know, when a knight trusts its intuition, he builds himself a very solid foundation that is not only rooted in the physical, but is so abundant and prosperous because he knows that he has everything that he needs in order for him to thrive in this new reality that he's created for himself. And Libra, what I feel your action this month is here is it's really about trusting your intuition and knowing that no matter what choice you make, as long as you are tuned into your heart, and as long as you are tuned into that of your highest good, you're not going to make a wrong choice. Now, what advice and encouragement do you have from Spirit? You have the Six of Cups here in reversed, okay? And I feel that what the advice here is for you here, Libra, is that a Five of Cups really speaks about the nostalgia. It speaks about the past. It speaks about don't let whatever choice or decision that you make hinder you from moving in the right direction, right? Don't look at the past as something negative. You really want to look at it in a very positive way, okay? Recognize that as you go through this experience and as you evolve and become more in alignment with who you are, recognize that whatever transpired in the past, and just because you're walking away or because you're cutting certain things out or certain individuals out of your life, it doesn't mean that you hate them or that you cut them out completely. What it means is that you cherish those good moments. Recognize that every experience, every individual teaches you something that has made you become a better individual or a better person than you once were, okay? So that is the advice and the encouragement that Spirit has for you here. So I am going to draw an additional oracle card just so that I can see what additional information and insight Spirit has for you here, Libra. So Spirit, what additional information and insight do you have for Libra this month? What additional information and insight do you have for Libra this month? What additional information and insight do you have for Libra this month? Okay, beautiful. All right. We have mindful, which is groupthink, okay? I absolutely love this here, Libra, because again, what this is really talking about is the things that you think about, you bring about, okay? This really represents everything that you have sort of thought about, the beliefs that you've created, the individuals. Remember that remember, because you're currently in this Hierophant energy, which is really about you're questioning these beliefs. You're questioning a lot of things that were sort of passed down to you from generation to generation. And now you're sort of in this space where you're wanting to sort of recreate a new reality for yourself. You're understanding that you don't really necessarily mesh or align with that of other individuals within your family or your heritage. And so you're really starting to create your own beliefs. You're starting to understand who you are, and you're starting to recognize that you are different all on your own, right? This mindful is really about being more aware, understanding that in order for you to have the desires or the dreams or the life that you are wanting, it all starts with that which you think about, right? The more energy that you focus on your thoughts or the type of energy that you put into your thoughts, the more you create that and make that a reality. So remember what I said about, breaking those barriers and allowing yourself to not let your emotions get the best of you, right? Remember that whatever energy you focus on, you bring upon, right? The energy that you give is the energy that you receive here, Libra. So with this group think, this mindful, this is really a message to you to be very mindful of that which you are wanting and desiring, right? If you're wanting happiness, then focus on the things that make you happy. If you're wanting love, then focus on the things that bring you love. Like focus on the things that you yourself love to do. If you want love, you give love. Okay. So that is your message here this month, Libra, and I thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you got a lot of amazing information, and I hope that it really helps you make this month a little bit clearer for you, and that you are able to truly transition into the phenomenal light being that you truly are. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time with your new message. Namaste, guys.